Oh wow, that's very dark. Recently, I've gone off using lifters and I'm just using my TYRs. For whatever reason, using the flat foot, especially with Snatch, I've been feeling a lot more comfortable in using those flat shoes than I have been lifters. I felt like I was going onto my toes, whereas a year or two ago, there was no way I was going to be lifting in anything except lifters. So not sure what's changed, whether I've got better ankle mobility or whether I'm at a point where it sits a little bit better overhead, maybe. But yeah, definitely preferring using my TYRs and just keeping a nice flat sole with all of my lifting. So the usual prep for snatches begins, sleeves on, and then yeah, we've got triple black TYRs. I've got probably 3 pairs of these at the moment. I've also got 3 pairs of rads, so I couldn't tell you which ones I prefer. I just definitely don't like using Metcons anymore. I used to be everything had to be Nike, but now with the Metcons, I much prefer using TYRs and rads for training. Those are definitely my recommendations for training shoes if you are in the market for some new ones. Okay then, time to start building up. If you want to see the full warm up and some of the movements that I use to warm up for Snatch every time, then check out that video on this channel. I've just filmed it, but that will go through some of my favorite movements for warming up the Snatch and making sure that hips, shoulders, glutes, everything is kind of good to go. So a little bit of priming with the empty bar, just to warm up my wrists as well. We're going to start off with a snatch balance, and we're trying to drop a little bit lower each time. So the first one will be like a power snatch, and then trying to go a little bit lower with each rep until we drop into that bottom point. And then we're going to go snatch press under. So I'm going to move my feet out so that they're the width they would be if I was catching a snatch. As I drop down into the bottom of this overhead squat, I'm pressing the bar out at the same time. I find these really, really helpful for warming everything up, getting those shoulders, wrists and hips all switched on and good to go. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but my wrist is feeling okay. Still there, but it is sitting in the right place. So today, building up to a heavy 3. They're not touch and go. I can drop the bar down and reset, but the 3 reps have to be completed within 60 seconds. That's the one rule I was given, which on paper sounds like a lot of time. Good. That feels all right. Let's go. Let's start building it up a bit. You know when you kind of have a target in mind, you hit it, and then you go the weight above, and like your head's just not in it? I think that's what happened. So I hit 195 for one, second rep wasn't happening, so obviously then couldn't count the triple. But yeah, happy. 185 used to be like that sticky weight that sometimes I'd hit for a single, and then for 2 weeks I'd miss it. So now that that's pretty regular, it seems that 205 is now the sticky weight, which is a sign of progress. Yeah, good snatch session. I've now got some gymnastics piece, but we're not going to film that. This vlog, mini vlog, was all about the snatch. So block snatches, excellent for developing some acceleration from the knee, trying to work on that speed underneath the bar. You can really load those up and build the weight on those and get used to dropping under a high percentage of your snatch, and it has some great carryover to the full movement. So I'm looking forward to getting full snatches back into the program after a deload next week. And that is it for the mini vlog today, just talking about snatches, going over that triple. Stay tuned for some more, and make sure you go and check out the rest of the videos on my page.